Some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Wynn. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tight end now in motion. Trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
The Wolverines are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's Wynn. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Evanson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give on the option. Fouls through the defense. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Dalton. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll try the right side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend their corner route and swat the ball down.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle. It's Spears. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Ramirez. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Nunez. Quick step and go. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the boot, looking for his man. That's caught. It's Ramirez. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys. The ball on the pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll try it over the left side. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he holds it in at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start.
Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. Inside the 30. The 10. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Finding open areas. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guys backwards and make some holes?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Kick is in the air. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why don't you just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or would you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. To the air, it's Dalton. Caught near the sticks, it's Nunez. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's caught. It's Nunez. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Creates a little space. To the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The running back has it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Walter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. He might want another play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the 1st half.
The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got him. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's John. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And that lead grows even bigger.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Snap to the back. Slithers into space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Finding an escape route. There he goes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Dalton. Got his man on the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nunez. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give is to Williams. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Nunez. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Space downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, on that 4th down, if they don't get it, the head coach is at the podium after the game with some explaining to do. That's not the situation. You're expecting them to run the football, but the gamble pays off.
The give out of the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking for a man. It's Dalton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. The snap sets up the throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Cowboys. And here they come, almost all the way back.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wynn. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, what a move. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. So first down will open up the final period. They go to the ground. Why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They'll go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking for space. It's Walters. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State. Other scores throughout the country. Slippery run.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Dalton. He's got his man. Tripped up for the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Space.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Rides the back. Keeps it. Spins away from the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He's going to keep it. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Williams. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what's in him. What a play by the defensive end.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete. At the 20, he's got space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Trying to power it in. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Raiola. Here's the pressure. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Grab near the marker is Walters. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. Turning it off. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
On slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's John. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Johns. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He wants it all. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
It comes down to this now. One final play to win it. This ball has got to get in the end zone somehow, some way. Who's going to step up?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
He's got it in the lead. It's up to a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds